Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. It's Friday. Oh, another week's gone past and as I said, as you can see, I'm still house sitting and the weeks are just so busy at the moment. But Friday, of course, Friday means books. And as I have said, I tend to listen to audiobooks now, not actually read books. Because as I said, my hearing is so bad, I wear hearing aids and my phone's connected to hearing aids. I look at BorrowBox and get audiobooks through there. And I finished listening to Jane Eyre this week. Gee, there was more in that story than I knew. I knew the basis of the story, but there was so much more, and it was such a good novel. And as I said, I've finished that now, and yesterday morning I started Wuthering Heights. I've borrowed that one because, and I've listened to it, and already I can see a difference in the writing. So yeah, that of course is Emily Bronte. But in an op shop this week, what I found was this book. Val McDermid, 1979. And apparently this one is the first Ali Burns thriller. Now, as I said, I like crime. And I've realised I've never read any of her books. Have you? Do any of you read Val McDermid books? Because she's written quite a bit. This is all, look, they're all the ones that she's written. She's been quite a prolific writer, Scottish writer, of course. And I did take it, and then I thought, will I actually end up reading it? So I tried BorrowBox. BorrowBox does not have any of her novels at all. So with this story, if I want to read it, I can only read it. I can't get it on an audiobook. And one thing I really, really like with crime is if it's in the past. Now, 1979, 89, 99, 2002, over 40 years ago. And I really like these crimes, really like them. So, will I read it? I hope so. I do hope so because, I don't know, I mean to, and I just, I'm busy during the day. I don't read at night. I can't be bothered reading at night. And as I said, the bulk of, even with the audiobooks, is when I'm on public transport, and that's during the day. And I wish it was on BorrowBox, but it's not. I can't even get any of her books on BorrowBox. But I mean, I start books. I start to read books, and then I just put them aside. See, the Jane Carroll book that I brought with me, I have started that. I haven't picked it up and read any of it while I've been down here. Oh, can you hear that? Can you hear that mowing? He's been mowing next door for nearly half an hour. Yeah, and I don't know, I just don't seem to read books anymore. But I think what I'm going to have to do is actually sit down and read some of them. Are any of you like that? You just, you want to read books, but you just don't get round to it? And like me, you go for audiobooks because, as I said, I just finished Jane Eyre, and the narrator, again, I didn't get her name. It was wonderful. Wonderful book. I think I read it over, it was just over a week. Well, I listened to it, I should say, because it's an audiobook. Do any of you have BorrowBox? Is it a universal thing, or is this just in Australia? Because it, of course, it's connected to local libraries. But I would be interested to know if any of you have read Val McDermid books, because she is a well-known crime writer. As I said, yet another one that I've never read. But fingers crossed I actually read it. And because it's from an op shop, it can just go back again. You know, as I said, see, this is part of the problem. As I said, I move around a lot because I'm a house sitter. Do I want to be lugging books around with me? No. Much easier to have them on borrow box as an audio book. But as I said, this one, no, not in borrow box. So let me know if you have read this author and is she worth reading? That might spur me on as well. Okay, so you enjoy your weekend and I'll be back on Monday. Bye.